It's hard out here for a pimp. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patty. This channel has a whole lot of lifestyle, travel vlogs, travel tips, restaurant vlogs for the DMV area, you name it, it is here. And today, I know it's been a while, y'all. I know. We are getting into another episode of the Cozy Conversation series. And today, we gonna talk about dating. We're gonna talk about it. I think I was a little bit overly ambitious when I said, oh, we're gonna have a cozy conversation every week. But you know what, y'all? Sometimes I have to get my thoughts together, watch my tongue, and gather my thoughts before I want to come on here and just start talking. Because even though some of these conversations can be serious and funny, I do always want to be mindful of what I'm saying and how I'm saying it, because I never intentionally want to hurt anyone or trigger anyone. So let's talk about it, y'all. Dating 2022 as a millennial, it's very much ghetto. It is for so many reasons, y'all. And throughout this episode, if you want to comment about something that I said, if you are feeling me, if you want to add another point, another perspective, please leave it down below. Let's have a good old little chat in the comments, okay? So I have been single for a very long time. And I was very much trapped into the situationships, y'all. Though we're dating, we're going out, but we're not together. Okay? And I finally got to a point in my life where I'm over it. I'm not about the sneaky links. I'm not about the side piece joints. If I cannot go out and claim you, and you claim me, I gotta act like I don't know who you are when we out and about in the streets. I don't want it. And I'm at a point in my life where I am actually trying to intentionally date. And y'all, the narratives that are going on right now on social media between men and women, you know, the transactional relationships, so what you bring to the table, know what you bring to the table, all of that, it just adds to the difficulty of trying to find your person. So much difficulty to it. If you have ever tried intentionally dating, I'm not talking about you just dating to have fun, you just dating to hook up. You're actually looking for a partner that you want to do life with. Whatever that looks like for you. If you are looking for a partner to just have as a companion for life, if you are into marriage, I know everybody doesn't believe in that. It is hard. And I kind of want us to talk about why it's so hard. I will touch on things that you should not say to your single friends. Just a little bit. Because y'all, it is so difficult. And I can tell you that my experience with dating apps has not been well so far. I'm trying to keep hope alive, but it's really hard to try to judge somebody based off a profile. And I feel like, y'all, it is also a pandemic. Like, trying to date, wanting to meet some of the people that you may be meeting with on these apps, but also trying to be COVID safe and spaced out days of, well, I don't know how many people you've been interacting with, so let me count my calendar how many days before I can try to go on a date with somebody else. Or, you know, just all of the things. And I feel like I never knew that it was gonna be this hard. I really never thought it was gonna be this hard. And if I had a redo, I don't like to say that I have regrets, because I very much love the woman that I am today, and had I not gone through those things, I would have never become her. But if I had a little magical switch and I could do a redo, I think I would have taken dating a lot more serious younger. I just always thought that it was going to be okay. I think I used to really think that it was just going to happen. Like, I didn't have to try. I didn't have to put any effort into it. I would just be at a gas station or the grocery store. I'd be at Trader Joe's, y'all, by the way. I do. But you know, another element to the pandemic, okay, I'm in the grocery store, but you got on a mask and I got on a mask. Some women don't like to be hollered at the gym. Some of us do. You know, it's so many layers. And I think what it boils down to for me is, I think once you've been through hard breakups, once you've had your feelings being played with, when you've been cheated on, it becomes very difficult to trust people, and it becomes very difficult to be vulnerable. And the sad reality is, in order to really become in a committed relationship and be in a relationship, whether it's friends or, you know, romantic, you have to be able to be vulnerable. And it's scary. It is scary. I used to take the scripture out of context all the time. I think it's Proverbs 4:23. If I'm wrong, I'll list it here, where it says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. And while, yes, I do think if you see a glass, you know, not a glass, an ice pond, you should just walk out there blindly. I do think sometimes having our guard up so much, we have missed out on opportunities to meet amazing people. I think another additive to that problem is caring about what other people think. Another, you know, I don't want to say problem, but another reason it's difficult is also trying to date and thinking about social economics, right? I don't believe it's wrong for you to be with somebody that makes significantly less, but I do feel like it can be hard. It takes, I think, a really confident and secure person to not feel less than, you know, when dealing with, there's that unequal balance of incomes, boundaries, expectations. Y'all, it is so hard. It is so hard. And I've even started to feel like conversation, to me, it feels like it's becoming a lost art, y'all. And also for me, I've been in the crib, working from home and living by myself for 2 years now. I don't think I've lost the art of conversation, because the way I'm talking to y'all is the way I be talking to myself in my home. Very much like Issa and Insecure, that's how I operate. But I do feel like conversation is becoming a lost art. Y'all know how, like, when you're meeting someone for the first time, sometimes it starts off with small talk, but you try to purposely respond in a way that they have something to respond to, or you might be a little vague to leave room for them to add a little bit more to it. Trying to get to know people and you get hit with them one-word responses. It's a little difficult. It's a little challenging. And I've gotten to the point where now I am comfortable with, you know, asking what it is you're looking for up front. I know some people find that to be abrasive, but y'all, like I said, the situationship type thing, I'm done with it. and I'm not at that point in my life. So if you're there, I want to let you know so that I can help you in your quest to go and find that person and step up out your way, and you can step on up out my way. Y'all, I'm trying to keep it lighthearted. I feel like I say this in every cozy conversation, but it can be really hard trying to align yourself. And also, it's a pandemic, so yes, sometimes I would like to go out to a bar and sit by myself and, you know, strike up conversation, but I also don't want the vid, y'all. I don't want the Omarion or whatever else variant is popping at this present time. And it sucks. It sucks. And I do feel like sometimes people say they want to be in a relationship, but they're not yet ready for all that entails. And y'all, when you don't know yourself yet, when you are not yet in a position that you can comfortably communicate your needs, it is really difficult trying to date and be in a relationship with someone that doesn't even know themselves. For example, right, let's say we're dating and I'm trying to support you, and my method of support is, you know, making sure you got your snacks and your meals for the day and your games or whatever it is that you're doing. But you come to me and you say, yo, I really don't feel like you're supporting me. And if I respond and say, well, what does support look like for you? How do you need support? And you can't answer me. How does that work? How does that work? And even with the online dating, sometimes I can say from my personal experience, I feel like sometimes I be in my head. Sometimes I'm like, green flag or red flag? I don't know. And I really don't like judging someone based off of 5 photos and a little blurb. Honestly, that's what you were doing on dating apps. It's like, oh, are you cute? Okay, let's see what you're talking about. It's just difficult. And also learning your communication style. I suck at texting. I do. My friends will tell you, my family will tell you, if you want to see me, I would like us to hang out in person. And I'm not coming to your house. I'm not doing it. I know that every person is not a murderer, is not a killer. I know that. But I'm not going to your house and I don't know you. I've had guys get upset at me about that too. Like, I'm not a murderer. I don't know that. And I also don't want to put myself into a position where I'm uncomfortable with what may or may not transpire. Right? Dating doesn't have to be expensive. We can go to Starbucks and grab a coffee. I can get my own coffee. We can be for happy hour. Get your drink. I can get my drink. Okay? Listen. I know everybody doesn't agree with that. I agree with that because sometimes I feel like when people pay for things for you, sometimes they think it's an exchange. So, till I like you, you know, to me, yes. So anyway, yes, I do feel like conversation has become like a lost art. And it's just, I feel like it's a whole bunch of us that is just hurt and missing each other. I don't believe that all men are trash. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe all women are trash. I was blessed to be raised by an amazing man. I have amazing men in my family. I know that there are people who feel like I do, who are ready and open to love. But for some reason, y'all, it just feels like a lot of us are just missing each other. And know how we fix it. I don't know how we fix it. I don't know what it is. I would say that I am very much thankful for being single throughout my 20s, because it's allowed me to learn myself and be able to love on myself, to be able to realize my wants and needs in a partner and in myself. And I think that time is needed. Everybody's story is different too. Comparison is the thief of joy. Y'all done heard that saying, postmark all over Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. But it is, and then sometimes it's like you can miss out on the opportunity of an amazing person because it doesn't look like the way you want it to look. And I'm guilty of it. I wanted me, the little swagged out guy too. I did, sis. It's okay. Okay, we're owning our truth. We're owning our truth. We're owning our truth, and it's okay. It is okay. Now, something I believe is very damaging that people like to say and love to say to single people is, baby, you just need to be whole. Are there not incomplete, messed up people in relationships and marriages? Stop telling single people they need to be perfect and whole before love will come and find them. That is damaging. One, you are trying to tell that person that they are a broken mess, which, don't get me wrong, could be the case, but that's not always the case, y'all. Sometimes lucking up and finding your person is just that, just luck and timing. Timing of actually meeting a person and the timing of your life. Because sometimes you do meet wonderful people, but you're just not in the correct season to receive them. But telling people that they are broken, that they need to find wholeness, and even telling people that they need to be celibate. If you know you was swinging from chandeliers, you was out here rotating when you found your person, don't be telling people that. I'm not saying that that does not help, because I will say for me, it has helped. It definitely has helped. There's a level of mental clarity that I feel like I have now. But everything doesn't work for everybody. Stop pushing narratives that work for you on other people. Everybody's journey is different. I'm happy if the dating app worked for you. That might not work for me. I might be in Trader Joe's. I can't wing y'all for crap, but I'm trying. I might be in Trader Joe's. You might be at a concert. You could be at a church function. Just because it happened for somebody in that way doesn't mean it has to look like that for you. And that even just goes to success in life in general. Everybody's journey is different. It's different. And don't beat yourself up about it. Don't beat yourself up about it. And also, if you have been blessed to find your person without trying, with being young, with not going on an intentional dating, chapter of your life, please simmer down. Because you don't get it. You don't. I know you think you do. I know you want to provide your friends with the best advice, but if you have never in your life had to go through the dating thing, and I'm not talking about being young, your early 20s, it's different. And sometimes I think when people are in relationships and have single friends, they don't realize that sometimes they're gaslighting you because they don't think that you're having all of these negative experiences because they've never done it. They've never done it. So if you right now are single and you are watching this, don't give up hope. Don't give up hope and do not close off your heart, y'all. There are amazing people in this world who will treat you wonderfully. And what I've learned is it may not look the way I thought it was going to look. And at this point in my life, I'm okay with it, Jesus. I'm okay if it don't look like the way I thought it was going to look like. And that's all right, y'all. It's all right. You are not broken. And another thing I would like to say is, y'all, we do this thing of this comparison thing of, what do you call it? But people are trying to compare struggles. Y'all, we gotta stop doing that. We have got to stop doing that. Stop. Oh, well, I went through this and I had to go through this, to be here. And my struggle was more than your struggle. Everybody in this life goes through struggle. Everyone does. Don't discount somebody else's struggle. That's a whole sidebar. Whole sidebar. But y'all, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. Because I do believe there are amazing people in this world. It's challenging. And sometimes you have to ask yourself, I feel like you have to go on this like discovery, journey where you're asking yourself, what's important to you? Is this important to me because this is how I was raised, or is this actually important to me? Are you really concerned about what your friends and family are going to think about the person that you really like dating, how they look? I do believe you need to have some hard conversations with yourself. And even when it comes to this, like, are you a traditional or are you a modern woman? And I'm going to tell you honestly, for myself, I feel like I'm both. I have touches of things that are traditional, but I'm also career driven and I'm also an entrepreneur. And those are things that I'm not willing to give up. And one of the issues that I have kind of found in my dating journey is sometimes I have run into people who aren't the most supportive of it. They really want somebody that has the availability to be there every day, all day. And that is just not something that I can provide. And that's just not how a relationship for me is going to be able to look. For me to truly be happy. And that's for me. And that's okay. Yeah, if you want a traditional woman that's in the kitchen cooking and you want to be the sole financial provider, you can find that. If you want a woman that's career focused or significant other, you can find that. There are people that believe in both things. But I would like to say if you are dating, be very careful about what you are absorbing. Y'all, during Lent of last year, I stopped following the Shade Room. I did. I'm not gonna tell y'all that every once in a while I don't go just to see the updates. But I'm not seeing it every day constantly on my feed. And something else that has helped me is I stopped following Spiritual World or Word. That was a whole thing. Because I cannot absorb these constant negative stories about this guy did this, and then, all these guys are like blah, 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 or old women or this. It's toxic. The he said, she said. I don't want to absorb that. I don't want to have hate in my heart for situations that I ain't even been through. That was her story. If you are single, be open and know that even though I did list a few things of just certain things you just shouldn't say to a single person. It's okay. It is okay to admit that you want to be in a relationship. It is okay. I think some people go into situationships saying like, oh, I don't want commitment because I don't want to deal with X, Y, Z, because they just group everybody together, right? But at the end of the day, low-key, they be like, I mean, I want a relationship, but I'm just a little scared. We're all scared. We're all scared. We've all been hurt, y'all. All of us have been through some mess in a relationship. Everybody. Don't let it harden your heart, y'all. It is a beautiful thing to be able to be soft. It is. It is not a weakness. It is not. It's not a weakness. It is not a weakness to want a relationship. That doesn't mean you're weak. Y'all, we need people. I don't need nobody. We need people. We need people. We need good friends around us. We need each other. It is okay to admit that. It is okay. You are not less than. You are not weak for wanting a companion to do life with. To want a monogamous relationship. It's okay. That doesn't mean that you don't, especially once you've done the self-work. Baby, it's okay. It is okay. It is natural to want someone to love. Everybody want to be loved. It's okay. It is okay. I don't know if I'm gonna have another episode talking about dating, how ghetto it is. I don't know if I want to talk to y'all about some of these stories and then ghosting. Like, I'm frowning, but I can't hold you and say that I haven't ghosted a couple people. Cut off queen, y'all. What I said in the beginning, we owning our truth. We're owning our truth. But it's just, it's hard out here for a pimp. Not even a pimp, but it's just, it's difficult. It is difficult. But one of the things that I promised myself, getting out of different relationships and situationships, is I was not gonna allow someone to put me in a position where I might miss out on the love of my life because of I'm carrying that hurt. You cannot harden me. You cannot. I won't allow it. Because being soft is my superpower. Being emotional is my superpower. And I will not allow anyone to take that from me. I love the way I love. I love loving on people. I just haven't met that one yet. And that's okay. That's okay. One of the things that I feel like I've been having to deal with sometimes when meeting people is paying for the mistakes of other people. That's not fair, y'all. Don't do that to people. That is not fair. You would not want to do time and serve a bid for somebody else's crime. Don't do that emotionally. It is easier said than done. And sometimes dating, y'all, it's learning how to get out of our own way. Adjusting expectations. Learning not to settle. All the things. All the things of why it's so ghetto. It's hard. It's hard. But like I said, I'm keeping hope alive because I do believe there are amazing people in this world. And I'm preparing myself because I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. And that's okay. Oh, y'all. So like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna make a round 2, episode 2. I don't even know if I've touched on everything that really plays a part in dating, because how you're raised and your values matter a lot. But this was just the first little episode on dating, and if you feel me, if you can relate, if you feel like you got some solutions to things that I have mentioned, comment down below, and I will see y'all in another episode of the Cozy Conversations. Bye.